Number 9, the Honourable John Boscawen.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Attorney-General. Has he asked the Māori Party to agree to amendments to the Marine and Coastal Area Takutai Moana Bill that would make it explicitly clear that customary title holders will not be able to charge individuals for accessing a beach and require any negotiated settlements to be referred back to Parliament for validation? If so, what response did he receive?
The Honourable Chris Fingerson.
No, because that's not what the proposed amendments address. There will indeed be a supplementary order paper. It contains a proposed requirement that any negotiated agreement to recognise customary marine title be given effect to through legislation by Parliament, not by order in council as contained in the bill. There will also be a proposed amendment to Clause 27 to provide that any individual has rights without charge for access to the common marine coastal area for the purposes set out in subclauses 1A to C. The bill does not change any of the current arrangements for access to beaches.
The Honourable John
Mr Speaker. To the Attorney-General, on what date did he seek the Māori Party's support to that SOP, and on what date did he get it?
The Honourable Chris Fingerson.
Well, Mr Speaker, I have had numerous discussions with my colleagues in the Māori Party. I have no ministerial responsibility for how the Māori Party votes in Parliament. However, in terms of the agreement and confidence and supply agreement with the Māori Party, I have a ministerial responsibility for consulting with them.
The Honourable John Boscawen.
Supplementary, Mr Speaker. If he has indeed received the support of the Māori Party for the amendments that he's outlined this afternoon, why won't he immediately table in Parliament this supplementary order paper, rumoured to run into hundreds of pages, when we're due to debate this bill in less than 48 hours at its committee stages? Alternatively, why does he continue to hold this House and the public of New Zealand in absolute contempt?
The Honourable Chris Fingerson.
Well, I'm certainly not holding the public of New Zealand in absolute contempt. The SOP will be available probably first thing tomorrow morning.
Point of order, Mr Speaker.
Point of order, the Honourable John Boscawen.
Mr Speaker, I seek leave to table a report from John Roberts-Laurie on the meeting conducted by the Attorney last Thursday in Three Kings, in which he reports that over 90% of the attendees opposed the government's plans on the Takutai Moana bill.
This is a letter, is it?
It's an email, sir.
Okay. Leave is sought to table this email from a certain person. Is there any objection? There is no objection. Question number...
Point of order, Mr Speaker.
Point of order, the Honourable John Boscawen.
I seek leave to table an email to the Prime Minister, Mr Key, and members of his Cabinet from Richard Montgomery, in which he expresses opposition to the bill and indicating that unless there's widespread public support, the Prime Minister had previously promised to withdraw.
Order. I'm not sure we're going to go through a process of every time someone sends the Prime Minister an email seeking leave, wasting the time of this House seeking leave to table it. I'm not prepared to entertain that. Prepared to entertain that notion. Question number 10, the Honourable David Parker.